I'm going to use these supplies.
These clocks.
Alright guys, we're going to be making some really simple clocks using stuff. Everything I got was from Walmart. So it's very quick, very easy. Let's get to it. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take these little swatches of fabric, and I got these, like I said, from Walmart. They're called fat quarters. So actually I didn't know what that was until I went and did this. I've seen them online a lot of times. Fat quarter, it's 18 by 21 inches. We're going to take some spray adhesive. We're going to attach them to these wood panels. Now you can attach them to whatever you want. I just chose these because it was quick and easy. We're going to attach that. Make sure we drill out a hole for the clock innards. Make some measurements. Attach some numbers, and we're good to go. Okay, let's get it done. This is all been sprayed. We had to let it sit for like 5 minutes. You just want it to get a little tacky. Once it gets tacky and you apply something else to it, it will not come off. So I'm going to take my fabric. Just remember to put the good side out. Okay, and we're just going to lay it on there, wrap it around. Now I also sprayed the edges so that I can have it, wrap all the way around. Have a real good, that way I don't have to trim it off and worry about the fraying edges. Makes it a little easier. You just gotta make sure, almost like if you're putting down like a vinyl sticker or something like that, just make sure that you have it completely flat. Work out all the, everything. Work it all the way to the edges, all the way to the corners. Right, like so. And the good thing about this fabric is that it kind of goes every direction anyway. So if you don't get it exactly right, you can just twist it, figure out which way you want it. But I think for the most part that's going to be good. So now I'm going to take one of the sides, flip it around like that. One thing you might need to do, if I can find my scissors, is you might need to cut slots in the sides, but we can probably just fold it over. Like that. And then I am going to staple this on the back too, just to make sure it doesn't come undone, but still want to get it as flat as possible now. It's almost like wrapping a gift, but just a lot tighter. And then last side. The only thing with this last side is that I'm going to have two corners I have to tuck. Right like that. Now we can just flip it over. And then we can staple it just like you would a canvas. Okay, let's do that. So I made a little bit of a boo-boo on the first one I did. I forgot to drill the hole before I put the fabric on. I did not make that mistake on the second one, which is fine. I just have to do stuff backwards. I've already found the center of this board. I just have to cut out a circle here and then drill a hole through this one. Luckily, when I get to this one, all I have to do is find the center that I already have and just cut the circle out of it. Okay, let's do that now. And just in case anyone's wondering, the reason I keep doing this is because then I don't get blowout when I drill through it. Right about that. Cool. Alright, so we got that all trimmed up. We got everything ready to go. All I need to do now is I need to cut the center out of the one I did correctly. So to do that, you're just going to cut a little notch in the hole, and then you actually use the hole itself to cut around. You just cut your fabric out. And this wouldn't be, again, any different than if you were doing like a vinyl decal or something like that you had to have a hole in. Same basic idea. And I'm not worried about being too precious about this because the clock face is going to cover it anyway. And it's that simple. Clock's done. We've got everything attached. All we need to do is figure out where the numbers go now. Now, we already figured out that this is a 12 by 12 piece of wood. Okay? Now, obviously, you can't just take 12 divided by 3 and figure out where to put your numbers because you're not putting numbers out here. You're putting them in a little bit. So you want to figure out how far in you want them. I'm doing an inch in each way. So I figured out using speed square where an inch is this way, marked it. Where an inch is this way, marked it. And I'm going to do that for the other ones. That's going to leave you 10 inches in the middle. You're going to divide the 10 by 3, which will be 3 1/3. So every 3 1/3 inches is where I'm going to put a number. So on this side, it would be the 1 and the 2, then the 4 and the 5, then the 7 and the 8, and then the 10 and 11. Okay? So we're going to do that now. Now we got all our numbers on. Everything's ready to go. Last thing I want to do before we put the hands on is I want to put some clear coat on both of these. Just some clear spray paint. A couple coats of that. So we're going to go outside, do that now. We're going to use a hairdryer. We're going to try to set it a little faster. That way we can get through the coats a little quicker. So just regular hairdryer. Pieces are all painted. All we got left to do is add the clock mechanism. Well, yes, that's all, and set time, but we're not doing that in this video. If you haven't figured out how to set time yet, I can't help you. So all you need to do, take this part, you want to put the battery part facing up. You're going to put it right through your hole. Make sure that's relatively up. And you get our washer, which I can't pick up off the table. Put your washer on, which will kind of hide some of your crimes from earlier. And then your bolt, okay? And then just want to take a wrench and just tighten this on. go. That's good. You just gotta put your hands on in the right way. Usually your hour hand will go on first. Make sure you just pop down. You might have to force them just a little bit. Like that. Then your second or your minute hand will go on next. You got that on, and then your second hand will actually go inside of these to kind of help keep the other two on. Push that on. Put that in all the way. Right like that. And then just make sure that you straighten all these out so that they don't hit each other as they're turning. And then it's just a matter of putting in a battery, setting the time, and this project is all done. So there it is, guys. Quick and easy project. Took a little over an hour to do. Would probably take less if I wasn't filming it, but good last minute gift idea. This is actually going to be for my goddaughter. Her birthday's tomorrow. And it was last minute gift idea for her. So you could also silk screen this stuff. One thing I would do differently, if you probably can't see, is I would paint the boards white because we couldn't get the stickers. That way they don't show through. But other than that, quick and easy idea. Hope you guys like it. Leave a comment and a like down below. Hope you'll give us a subscribe. Find us on social media and see you guys next time. Bye.